So I decided to upgrade my lighting. This is just step one. On the left, I've had the left passenger side. You can see maybe there's a little bit of a blue tint. It's the Sylvania Silver Star sealed beam. And on the right, or the driver's side, I have Hella housings with their standard bulb. So there's a bit of a brightness difference. This one's a smidge brighter than that one. I just haven't bought my bulbs yet. I'm just installing the housings. But I can see a difference in the fluting and whatnot. So the plan is install these housings, and then not too distant future, I'm going to invest in some LED bulbs for headlights and fog lights, so they match. So really quick, there's literally 1, 2, 3 screws to remove this bezel. And then you see this metal trim ring. There's 4 screws to remove that. They're not actually screws, they're Torx bits. They are since I have it here, a T15. The 3 and the 4 inner ones. So 14 screws total. But just showing you the difference. I might hit the road later and show what the difference is, or show what they at least look like in the dark. It's dark out, but I'm in the garage. These ones have been good, but I think the LEDs are going to make a bigger difference. You know, they'll save a little power, which isn't really a big deal, but they'll put out a near HID look. I like HIDs. I've had HIDs before, factory and aftermarket, and just the light output is really nice. So these are a little bit dimmer than those, but that's all right. I'm going to throw these on the shelf in case I pick up a CJ or another TJ or something that has round headlights. So there you go. I will show a video out on the road. So one thing I wanted to point out that I just noticed, not only do you notice that the fluting is a little bit different, and maybe it doesn't show well here, but these bulbs are pretty flat. They give it kind of cool, different look. Here's the Silver Star bulbs I had on. You can see there's quite a bit of a dome to it, so they are quite a bit flatter. And the bulbs that come with the kit are a bit dimmer than what I had, but those are not long for this world. But I just wanted to point that out. Here's the bulb. It's just a standard H4 bulb from Hella. I just ordered this kit. Here's the kit. I ordered it. Came with two headlight assemblies and 2 bulbs. It came from Amazon Prime, so free shipping and whatnot. 2 or 3 days, but one thing to note about these type of bulbs, in case you've always been of the sealed beam type crowd, but you should not touch the glass. You see there's that funny coated, possibly rubber coating. I've never touched it. You should not touch the bulb because your oil off your hands gets on it. Even natural oil, not necessarily the oil from working on your car, but gets on there and it can cause a hot spot and it will cause the bulb to fail. I've heard they explode. I've never seen them explode, but I have seen them go out very quickly because of that. They'll kind of get a black mark. You can almost see the fingerprints. So do not touch the bulbs if you do this. When you assemble these, there's only one way they go in. You can see there's 3 tabs, one at the top and 2 at the bottom. And they only fit one way, and then it has that latch. There's actually a little boot that goes over it. And it gives it a little more, protection from the elements. And then what I do is I take some dielectric grease and I put it in the plug. And then I'm going to actually set the assembly in here. And then I take this ring and I match it back up to where it's supposed to go, which I believe the seam is always at the bottom. Once those 4 screws are in, you put the bezel back on. I have black bezels, I don't like chrome. And you can plug it in from the back. You can see the plug right here. So, so here is the new headlights, the low beams. Let me turn the fog lamps off. New headlights, they're a little yellow, like most